happy Monday. Welcome back to TARTLEcast here. Talk about the data news. Let's talk about something obvious that this CEO was talking about. I guess he was sounding intelligent on something that's a very linear thing of cause and effect here. But yeah, go for it. Let's talk about IoT devices.
Alex, I'm so excited about IoTs. They're my favorite things.
Yeah, yachts.
Yeah, yachts.
Yacht.
And you have it up on Wikipedia here, Internet of Things.
Yeah.
They're very simple.
Yeah, it's a physical thing.
Mm-hmm.
That can either be on you or on other items, other widgets that actually links them up to the internet through a Bluetooth connection or a wireless card.
And we will see more of these IoT devices. Pretty much anything, any appliance or anything that you have, not just wearables. We always think of Fitbit and stuff like that. But you're going to have refrigerators telling you that you normally purchase this. You purchase these eggs and you run through them. Every week you go through 6 eggs a day. So in turn, all this data is going to be processed, and then it's going to automatically order them through whatever. The
difference now, it's going to be behavior that's not analyzed through online systems. It's going to be behavior that's analyzed through digital interactions with your everyday things.
Yeah, which I love because I think it's going to create IoT devices to me. In a positive way, or it's going to create efficiency?
Oh, it's going to create a lot of
because
efficiency.
It's going to be able to pattern our movements. I mean, just think of it. Just think of it with refrigerator. How much food does, especially in first world countries, how much food is being thrown away because I think I want that, and then you decide you don't want it.
Right.
When we pretty much eat the same things over and over.
What if I could just tell you ahead of time? Don't buy that because you never eat it all the way.
Yeah.
Or buy less of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why are you putting this in your pantry? Because 6 months from now, you're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, the simplicity of analyzed behaviors will be increased because now you have the ability to pull data from everything that you interact with rather than just going on the computer and interacting with systems, which is a somewhat limited world. But now when you expand it beyond the computer and you put it towards everything, even if there was an IoT device on this microphone or there's an IoT device on my Ember coffee mug. What temperature do I like to keep it at? Well, that sends it off to Ember so they can track averages to see that, people really like it at this. Or do they want it warm? How long are they drinking their coffee for? Things of that nature.
Yeah, and it's only gonna help us, not just with efficiency, but like food supply chains, all that. Yeah. I mean, and then once we incorporate, it's a big, huge web, but once we incorporate blockchain into that, once we have blockchain with IoT devices, now we're going to see these eternal, if you want to use the word, eternal ledgers
of learning.
Yes.
Which is super cool.
Yeah.
So any machine learning, deep learning algorithm, anything that goes in there will be able to analyze the entire chain, the provenance of that data, to say, wow, look at these behaviors. Look who it really came from. It was not manipulated. Something interesting is actually happening in here.
Yeah, because like you said, you're evolving it from a computer screen, a TV screen. You're moving beyond the screen.
Now you're moving it more towards the person in an observational sense and their interactions. But the one thing that IoT hasn't touched yet is your thoughts.
Yeah. Elon Musk is working on that.
Just because, observing it, right?
Yeah.
I can put my hand into the fridge and do all these things and it can analyze it. But until I specifically say why I am doing that, and explain that emotional state, there's only so much IoT can observe and record.
Well, that's where TARTLE marketing comes in.
And that's where TARTLE comes into this. And it said, with the data packet.
Oh, we've noticed at 11 o'clock at night, you always grab something sweet. Why?
Yeah, why are you doing that?
You work 9 hours today. So, and when you work 7 hours and you get 8 hours of sleep, you don't reach for things that are sweet, or you don't grab that alcohol.
That's precisely correct. And so if you can... The cool part about the TARTLE marketplace and, this SI, I don't even know what their brand name means, but if you're looking at the TARTLE marketplace, yes, you collect all that IoT data, right? You can pull that down, all the devices and stuff you interact with, and then you can pair that too with things of an emotional state, things of the cognitive explanations of your state, why you're doing things, those thoughts. And now you have a really firm-rooted picture about what's going on. So if we talk about advancements in healthcare, so I can observe the biological markers on a person and also understand the choices they are making that are driving these biological markers.
Yes.
And then beyond that, why is there pollution in a river in India? Yes, I'm seeing the interaction of trash going in here, but now I need to ask why. So it's one thing to observe, and then it's another thing to understand. Observe first, understand second, but they both have to come together so you can be wise about what you're doing when you relay that research
and
back.
You know as well as I do, Alex, the observing part is we've gotten good at observing data. The passive aggressive hunches that we're dumping into our machine learning is where we're bad at understanding the why.
Yeah,
in that.
We're so bad at asking questions
That we're off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it, and I'm not picking on anybody, but the Republican Party was way off this year.
Yeah.
In their whole idea. I know, whether you look at Trump or not, 2016 was perfect. You had a disruption. You had this guy that was kind of mesmerizing, reality TV show guy, whatever, super narcissistic, looked like he was a business guy. I think we can, we're tired of the same old, so let's move in this direction. Then you come on this scene now, and that party is just so out of touch with the truth of reality, and so old school. Both of them are, to be honest. But it's like, you guys need better data.
Hard mail polling and Nielsen reports for people watching TV does not tell you what's going on.
No, let me give you
because
$2
when
bill.
you're observing, it's still telling you that your algorithms suck because you haven't figured it out.
Yes.
So let's get the other part of the picture so it can actually check your algorithm.
Yeah, you need and he gets into this.
Who's he? What's the guy's name? We'll give him a shout out to his first step of logic on that.
Yeah, it is. Let me make sure. It's ESEYE is the company. And then this just says editorial team.
What the hell?
The editorial
There's a
team.
quote. What's the quote in there? See the big quote?
Yes,
It says
right
blah,
here.
blah, blah, CEO.
Nick Earl, CEO of SI.
All right. Thanks, Nick Earl.
Yeah, IoT companies that see the potential not just in the devices but also in data collected will be the big winners.
All he cares about is data collection.
Yeah.
Whatever, buddy. The big winners are not going to be people that collect more data. The big winners will be the people that take data and use it to effectuate on things that are important, like the big seven. Big winners are not the people that hoard more resources. Big winners are the ones that take action to help humanity. So what's this guy's name? Nick?
Yes.
Yeah. Get your thoughts straight. That's not straight.
Yeah. If you're not taking the responsibility, one, to the person that's giving you that data, and if you're taking it out of their free will, that's wrong. But if you're not taking that responsibility of all the billions and billions of bytes of data that you have, and you're not saying, how can we use this responsibly to help humanity?
You're doing something wrong. He's only thinking and quoting in the economic sense. Lame.
It's such short-term mentality.
We have bigger problems than your profits. Yeah.